Hey guys, I hope everything is going well for y'all today. I'm trying to kind of speak in hushed tones, which is not easy for me. It's about 10 till 1 o'clock in the morning here on what day is it, Wednesday? I guess today is Thursday now, Thursday morning. I was super busy with teams in town with Agricola Baptist Church, getting them on site. Had a meeting with the managers at Chamblee and Doraville for lunch. Had a pre-site meeting with Jeff Blevins, who's coming in from Huntsville, Alabama. All that stuff come one right after another, after another, after another. Did a briefing with my team from Agricola, Mississippi this morning. So bottom line, I was going at it full blast until I got home at about 6:30 p.m. So that meant no admin work. So I get home, went with Ashley to go get her new phone. She's got a phone and slash PDA. Her phone was still working okay, but her PDA wasn't working at all. I have kind of a food chain of electronics. So like when my camera doesn't work real well, or my PDA stops working real well, then I say, well, here, Ashley, you can use this, and I'll get something new. But just because I give it to Ashley doesn't necessarily mean it's fixed. So eventually it just seizes up, it stops working completely, and then, I say, well, baby, we got to go get you something, because, she's got a lot of stuff she's trying to juggle too. Cameras are a critical tool that we use. So, and it's just amazing, for a little over $300, to get these Canon cameras. Like I've shot mine for, I've already done nearly 10,000 pictures on that thing in the last year, and so it's well worth the use in the digital media, because we don't have to do printing. It's all for the websites, all for the printing stuff. So it's really the digital medium is really awesome, and she deserves getting some decent equipment. And the phone will also be her like an iPad, so she'll be able to use that to keep her scheduling and contacts and all that stuff. So I'm glad we got that squared away for her today. And then I get home and didn't do any exercise today. Just decided it was better to spend time with Kathy, and so we watched some. We like House. I don't know if you watch House on TV or not, but we like to watch that on DVD. I think it's a lot more fun to watch it on DVD than on TV. You can watch several episodes and kind of keep them in order and stuff. It's a lot more fun for me. But that meant that I didn't really get started on my homework till about 11. And usually I usually have at least 2 hours of admin type of work on the computer every day, at least that much. Email and tracking down team assignment pages. And what I've found is if you really keep up with it every day, and really are very consistent and aggressive with making sure you punch out everything every day, then it never gets too overwhelming. 2 hours is still a lot of work, but if you let it go to 4 hours or 6 hours, plus, again, if you keep on top of it, it really sets your whole ministry apart from everybody else. Man, everybody else is just... It's not that everybody is just slack. It's just everybody's so busy, and you've got to just really want to stay on top of it to stay on top of it. It's got to be almost obsessive, and that's the way I feel about what I'm doing. It's passion to the point of obsession, and I tell you what, I'm not getting better. I'm getting worse. I just feel like, when Jeremiah talks about having a fire in his bones about this stuff, I just get such a burden for this city. I don't know what it was when I read that newspaper article about Atlanta going over 5 million people, and I think about how many are internationals, and just the sheer number of people that don't know Jesus, and we wonder why the city is in so much trouble. And I don't know, maybe you guys read the papers and see news and think, well, I don't think it's all that bad. Man, you just need to spend some time riding around seeing what I see, and you think, good Lord, have mercy. So. And I think the bottom line, the big answer to this whole question is we've got to get the church engaged. And, when I have teams from out of state or out of town that come and help us, I'm constantly preaching. This is not brain surgery what I'm doing. And when you go back home to Huntsville or to Blackshear or to Agricola or wherever, Huntsville, wherever, man, take the same strategy, go back home and do the same thing down there too. So I'm not really interested in being a worldwide whirlwind type of thing. I'm not interested in signage and notoriety, I really prefer being secretly famous, to be honest with you. At the same time, I just realize that people, and especially our churches, if they don't catch a passion for what we're doing and don't feel a sense of urgency about it, man, it ain't never going to get done. It's just... So anyway, as the Spanish say, poco a poco, little by little, we just got to keep making incremental progress and just got to keep working it and just trying to just keep going through the doors that the Father opens. His plans are so much bigger than what we could imagine. We always think so much smaller than what he wants to do, whether it's leading people to him, whether it's starting missions, whether it's accelerating church growth, or whether it's blessings for us. We put the Father in a box, and man, the Father made the box, Anyway, it's been a great day. I've had some exciting phone calls with partners, thinking about Jason Pope with Salvation Army, thinking about Pine Lake Baptist Church bringing about 140 people, want to do some work in South Atlanta, and I started talking to my partner Jason Pope about a pool party that the management at Hamptons at Lenox, which is in Atlanta, really near Chamblee, not anywhere near South Atlanta, what I was talking about, and he started just randomly telling me about his church down in South Atlanta, and that his pastor wants to get involved with this stuff, and how excited he is about that. And I'm like, man, at the same time I'm getting emails and phone calls from a church saying they want to come over there and do some work in this area, the particular area where he's at, and able to cover 14 locations. And I'm just like, the Father, I see the Father is like looking down on this, and just like this gigantic chessboard that he's moving all of the pieces around. And I just feel so privileged to be just some insignificant pawn in this whole thing, and just to be available, and to I'm a big believer in the ripple effect. You just don't know what happens when you set small things in motion. You never know. Sometimes nothing. But a lot of times it's just like all it takes is just a little nudge in the right direction, and all of a sudden things start falling into place, and it's very exciting. At the same time, I had a very upsetting thing happen to me today. I had one of my partners who was working with Ashley sent her out to go and round up kids by herself, while he was just going to sit there and wait. From a leader point of view, I got upset enough, but to think that, this guy, this grown-up man is going to send my little girl out in this place by herself, well, you can imagine I was not happy at all about that. I don't have any slackers on my team. I really don't. We're all just very intense go-getters. Everybody that I work with is like that, except for this one guy. And that was really something. It was a good thing that Ashley told me that after I had had a talk with him, because I was really nice, and I try to always be nice with people. You may not believe that, but I really do. I really try to be nice. Sometimes I have to sit at meetings, and I'll have a paper in front of me, and I'll write in big letters, "Be nice, Tim," because I get so upset with some of the things that I hear, and you just want to say, come on, man, what are you guys thinking, man? Get with the program, baby. But anyway, it's already 1 o'clock, and I need to crash out, and as I get too emotional, and I won't be able to sleep. Anyway, I do ask that you pray for a couple of people. One of them is Carl Barrington, who is one of my best friends. He's one of the guys who I went to Niger with. He's the president of my board. He's been diagnosed with prostate cancer, and we're trying to hope that, praying that the Lord will see in His glory to, be that'll be localized. It won't be hard to get the CT scans, and the biopsy will be going on soon. And then also my old buddy Tim Tideberg, who's also got cancer, and they removed a lot of his colon today. He's having surgery in Arkansas, and seems like he went through the surgery fine. But two just close friends of mine, and I just thank you, Lord, that that you're with us and protect us and put a shield around us, and ask a special blessing on Carl and Tim tonight, and for the rest of my team. And thank you for protecting my little girl as she's over there at that apartment complex. Love you guys, man. Thanks for keeping up with this blog. I appreciate y'all so much, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow's today, amen. Love you. Bye.